This video shows how to do simple rotations about either standard axis X, Y or Z, or non-standard axis, meaning you pick a point and decide the axis and then do the simple rotation. Okay, in order to do the rotation, simple rotation, we can first let's open the keyframe editor. So one way is to just select the viewpoints and then set the keyframes, but there is a problem with this. It's because the camera is moving, you don't get a nice smooth rotation. You see these jiggles, the object coming in front of you and going far away, because the camera is moving. What we will do is, in order to get a nice smooth rotation, we will use what is called as the brick editor. So this is the brick editor. Go through the view and you get the brick editor. So brick 0. Let's click the show axis. Now the axis is this one here. So if we change it to 0, 1, 0, it's this one here, and say 0, 0, 1, that is Z axis, this one here. Okay, so let's do a simple rotation about this Z axis, turn off the axis. So set the keyframe, set another keyframe, just change the rotation angle to say 90 degrees, 360 degrees or whatever you want, say 360 degrees, and then set the keyframe, and that's it. So that is your simple rotation here. You select one of the standard axis, or you can set the axis. So for example here, so I'll just remove the keyframe, so instead of this one, say I'll just turn on the axis, say 0, 1, 1, which is some random axis like that. The rotation about this one. Again, set the keyframe here, set the keyframe, say do 360 degrees rotation, set the keyframe, and then you will have a rotation about whatever axis you have selected. Okay, now let's select the pivot as well. So what we'll do is, say for example, I want to select this as my pivot, so use shift and then left click to set a point, and then press H here, hit key, and then this will change the rotation pivot. So now this is the rotation pivot, and the axis is currently whatever, 100 or 010. Now let's remove this point. So just hover over the point here and press the delete key to remove the point. Now let's select the second point for our rotation axis. So this is the pivot point, and we'll select another point, say here, and so this will define our rotation axis. Now to define the rotation axis, click the hit button for the rotation axis, and so this will be our rotation axis now. So the first point is to select the rotation pivot, and then the second point here is to select the rotation axis. So we can again delete the point. If we want to change the rotation axis, say for example this way here, so again select a point here, and then click hit point here, and then the rotation axis changes like that. Okay, now again we hit the point, say here, and then set the rotation axis. Now we can also change the rotation pivot. So for example, I want to pivot here, so again just set the pivot, and that will automatically change the rotation axis. Okay, so let me just set the rotation axis back to this point here. I'll remove this point. So this is our rotation pivot point, and hit here. So this is our axis. I'll just turn off the show axis. I'll also remove this point, hover over the point, and then press delete key. Okay, set point here, 360 or whatever rotation angle you want to set, and it's done. So it's rotating about this axis here.